Our beginner's bossa bass line for today is Little Sunflower by Freddie Hubbard. This bass line was composed with the complete beginner bossa bassist in mind. This tune is perfect for bassists wishing to get started with a jazz bossa style. In this line you'll be learning a simple variation on the basic bossa groove. Additionally, we'll be going further up the neck and exploring different techniques like octaves. Okay, that's enough of me talking. Let's get into the bass line and let's hear what it sounds like.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
In the previous video, we looked at blue bossa and discussed the basic bossa nova rhythm. We're covering a variation on this rhythm today, but in some ways is actually simpler than the more commonly played pattern. It's a two-measure pattern that starts with 2 half notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, then a dotted quarter note plus eighth note combo, 1, 2, and, followed by 2 quarter notes, 3, 4. So the full two-measure pattern will sound like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4. This two-measure rhythmic figure repeats over all chords throughout the bass line. And when we apply the roots and fifths to this rhythmic pattern, the bass line will sound like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, and so on. Before we start discussing octaves, let's first look at the chords. There are only 3 chords in this tune: D minor, E flat major 7, and D major 7. Freddie Hubbard's Little Sunflower is what's called a modal tune. Modal tunes often only have 1 or 2 chords that stretch on for many measures before the next chord change happens. For this tune we have 16 measures of D minor, followed by 4 measures of E flat major 7, 4 measures of D major 7, 4 more measures of E flat major 7, 4 more measures of D major 7, and finally 8 more measures of D minor. The term modal refers to the chord scales or modes we can use when improvising over these chords, be it during a solo or even a bass line. For example, let's look at D minor. For this chord, we could use the D natural minor scale, the mode name being D Aeolian, or maybe the D Dorian scale, or even the D melodic minor scale. Each of these scales or modes gives a different melodic and harmonic flavour to the D minor chord. When improvising, you can select one of these modes, or even a combination of them. There's a lot to unpack with modal tunes, and it's not really essential knowledge for our purposes with this bass line today. So let's get back to the bass line and to staring at my left hand. For each chord, we're playing the root, fifth, and octave. D on the 5th fret of the A string, A on the 7th fret of the D string, and the octave D on the 7th fret of the G string. We can use these notes for the D minor chord and D major 7 chord. For the D chords, we're also throwing in this open A 5th note as well. So the full 2 measure pattern sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4. In the second A section, we're going up to the octave. What's great is we can use all of this for D major 7 as well, because the roots and fifths are the same for both chords. For E flat major 7, the patterns are exactly the same. We're just shifting everything up 1 fret and you're good to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4. Use this line in your jam sessions, rehearsals, or even in your music school ensembles. This line is available to all paying members over on my Patreon page, or alternatively, you can pick it up from my website, that's jaredplain.com. Thanks so much for checking out the lesson. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you learned something. And until the next one, take care.